Here's a crazy statistic. Over 30% of e-commerce businesses use dropshipping. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Most of them fail within the first year. So what's going on? That's what we're breaking down today. If you've scrolled through YouTube or TikTok lately, you've probably seen ads promising you can make thousands of dollars with dropshipping while sitting on your couch. It sounds amazing, right? No inventory to manage, no warehouse to rent, just pure profit. But the reality is a lot messier. Let's talk about how dropshipping actually works and whether it's worth your time and money in 2025. First, let's define what dropshipping is because the name sounds complicated, but the concept is simple. Think of it like being a middleman at a restaurant. You take a customer's order, pass it to the kitchen, and they prepare and serve it directly to the customer. You never actually touch the food. With dropshipping, you take a customer's order on your website, send it to a supplier, and they ship the product directly to the customer. You never hold the inventory. That's the core model. Here's how the money flows. A customer buys a product from your store for, let's say, $50. You pay the supplier $30, pocket $20 as profit, and move on. Sounds straightforward, but there are costs you don't see immediately. You're paying for the website, the apps, marketing, customer service, returns handling, and chargebacks. By the time you factor everything in, that $50 sale might only net you $5 or $10. That's why volume matters so much. Now let's talk about finding suppliers. Most dropshippers use platforms like AliExpress, Oberlo, or Printful. You browse thousands of products, add a markup, and list them on Shopify or your own store. The barrier to entry is incredibly low. You could theoretically start for under $100. But low barriers also mean tons of competition. That product you found at 3 in the morning? Hundreds of other people found it too, so you're all competing on the same products with razor-thin margins. This is where marketing costs crush most beginners. You need traffic to your store, which means Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, or influencer partnerships. A typical customer acquisition cost is between $20 and $40. If your profit per sale is only $10, you're losing money. You need to either increase your profit margins, lower your customer acquisition costs, or find repeat customers. Most new dropshippers don't do any of these well. Let's be real about the timeline, too. Successful dropshippers usually aren't profitable until month 4 or 5 at the earliest. They're spending their first few months testing products, refining ads, optimizing their store, and building an audience. That's real time and real money going nowhere. Meanwhile, they're posting TikToks claiming they made $5,000 in their first week. They're not lying about the revenue, they're just not mentioning the costs. There's also the quality problem. Since you're not actually handling the products, you depend entirely on your supplier's quality control. A bad shipment, a delayed delivery, or a product that doesn't match the photo tanks your reputation instantly. You're dealing with complaints from customers who are understandably frustrated. You're the face of the company, even though you don't make the product. Now, is dropshipping impossible? No. Some people genuinely do build profitable dropshipping businesses, but they're usually the ones who started 5 years ago, not 5 months ago. The market is saturated, the margins are tight, and it requires serious marketing skills and capital to compete. If you're thinking about dropshipping, ask yourself, do you have money to spend on advertising while you learn? Are you willing to work for months before seeing real profit? Can you handle customer service problems? If you answer yes to all 3, maybe it's worth trying. But if you're looking for quick money with no effort, dropshipping isn't it. Here's my honest take. Dropshipping can work as a learning experience for building an online business. It teaches you marketing, sales, and customer management. But as a money-making machine, there are usually better paths, especially if you have valuable skills or expertise. Before you jump in, please remember, this is not financial advice. Always consult a licensed financial advisor before making business decisions with your money. Now, if you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into online money-making strategies. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest money question right now? I read every single one.